All right, there we go. Go ahead and all right, let's go ahead and all right. That's all the pre-stream nonsense taken care of. So let's go ahead and see. All right. So I worked on this earlier this morning. The wrong orientation. When I make my head smaller, you really don't need to see too much of that, and that'll. Okay, it's applying some weird filter, but you actually can't see. Okay, I see why. Because the orientation of the camera is such. Alright. Well, I could probably make it so you can see what I'm looking at. It'll be upside down for you, but there we go. You can at least still see it. So we're working on right here. Let's see, can I give it a little more light? Oh, no, that's all the light. There we go. All right. So we fixed. There we go. We fixed this morning. ignoring the lack of caps. But we fixed this. There was some damage right here. There was some damage right here that had to be fixed, but this card is now fully working. So much cheaper than buying a new one. I guess you can see me. Okay. So yeah. So we took care of that. Now we need to rebuild the audio circuit. Go ahead and turn on the. I'm going to go ahead and apply some flux to the board here. And there's just some exposed pins I want to cover up. And then I'm also going to do some more investigative work. Because I just want to make sure I've kind of addressed anything that looks, well, suspect. So the story behind this board is a visitor to VCF East stopped by our table, Dave, which I think about it, I should probably, well, let's make sure you can't see that sticker. I may have to edit this later to filter out his info if I forgot that sticker was on there. But yeah, so he stopped by, brought us 4,000, and we were able to confirm that the board worked, but it was having, it wouldn't boot with his CPU. We found that the CPU is bad, or non-functional. I don't want to say bad because we fixed it. But, so, yeah, we took it back. This morning we took a look at the CPU. Actually, yesterday I started taking a look at it. Found a bad trace, and then today I found another bad trace. So, which, then got it working. So for the audio circuit, we went ahead. We have worked on that a little bit already from a couple days ago. There's a bad, so how far down can I get you guys? Actually not. Okay, actually that's pretty nice. So right here, you can see that pad's all blown out. So we're going to restore that. That's the first thing we need to do. There's a few ways to do that. We'll probably just do the easiest of the two ways, which is stick two wires through the hole. I'm going to pull this back just because it requires so much. Let me move the power supply, and then I should be able to allow you to see everything much. Oop, don't want to lose these chips that I set aside. So we are going to be replacing a few chips that got damaged. We're going to replace all the resistors. At least that's the hope. I hope I have all those resistors in stock. There's a few other things this board needs, but we're going to start with that. So I'm actually going to start by putting down this chip here, because it's actually, there's not much else going on in that area. So we'll go ahead and put that down. And for those who might wonder later or whatever, this is an LM833. Okay, why can't I move this stupid chip? Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. happy with that. Okay, now let's start. So we're actually going to come through the bottom of the board. No, not that hole. Next to that hole. Make sure that's the right hole. Nope, not the right hole. Though that does make me question that via. I'll have to. There's a few vias here actually, and now I'm looking at this board a little more closely. I question. I'm going to take off the identifying sticker just so that no risk of I'll know whose this is. Yeah, this board does have some questionable. Okay, it only goes to one place, so I'm going to. All right. Okay, this time I got the right hole. So. Alright, so to fix this, going to bend it over one way and then bend it over the other and just attach it to both sides. Now, I do want to be careful of that because, you know, cap's got to go here, although yeah, it'll survive. Not a big deal. Okay, one side's attached. Okay, that trace has been restored. So it's coming through this hole, wired, and then it goes up and then back down to the other. So it goes here to here, which is fine, and it makes contact on both sides. Now, I just want to go ahead and break off this wire. There we go. Now, there's a via kind of next to it. Not exactly happy with how that looks. That's what happens when you get, capacitor damage. So, because it just connects to a ceramic capacitor, and I'm paranoid, I'm going to have some longer wire over here. I am going to go ahead and just, fix the via, just in case. It might not be a problem, it might be, I can't say for sure, and why risk it? It's going to be indistinguishable anyway. Okay, put a little bit of solder there. Stick that through the hole. Bridge it. Make sure that's good. I'm going to try soldering all the way through the via. Sometimes you can. It depends on the plating. In this case, it's not cooperating. Or did it? Actually, it did. Actually, yeah, no, it didn't. And that's fine. We'll just attach it on the other side. We'll do some continuity checks. The important thing is just making sure you attach it to the right thing on the right side, because it could go on both directions. If I need to, I can use Amiga PCB to confirm that, but in this case, it does. It does go both ways. So I just want to. I could probably again just fill the via because it does look like the via is solid. Okay. There we go. So I went ahead and I was able to fill that via. So we have a nice strong bond all the way through. And it looks like there's no question on the bottom. It was really just the through, the through part. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this. There we go. All right. I feel really good about that. Again, it's a very seamless repair. Especially once we put a new ceramic on there, it'll almost be, unnoticeable. Now again, we're gonna clean up again. What I don't want to do is put a bunch of parts on this board and need to take them off because I could have, I missed something. Rather, take a little extra time now. I do need to ultrasonic this long term, but I want to just go ahead and get it to a good spot. Maybe test the audio, make sure that's working. I mean, the board that works, fine from like a general perspective. So there's what's probably. Oops, see it? Sorry, I had to swap the camera, but you can see right there. That looks kind of ugly. I believe that's going to be probably either more than likely the 12-volt rail. So just going to go ahead and clean that out. Alright, it seems to be relatively clean. It's not perfect though, but it's fine. As long as the via is yeah, that looks much better. Okay. Well, I'll know if it doesn't work, you know, especially because audio won't work if we're missing that voltage. So, but and I can always take that chip off. That's easy enough. Okay. Turn on the desoldering gun actually, because I want to clean out some of these holes from the bottom. Where was the little cap? Oh, there's another one I can use. Kind of pull it up. Always some tool getting on top of another tool. Okay. Now I want to, now that I know what hole it is. There's a via that I don't like the look of. Okay. That's cleaned out. Basically, when the capacitor leaks, it doesn't necessarily damage stuff, but it makes it look questionable. So I'm just trying to and that was mostly cleaned out. Okay. Okay. The via there, that looks really iffy. So there's this via right here. Looks kind of iffy. Now it might just be not great looking, but yeah, this one thankfully isn't like majorly bad. I'm probably being, a bit over paranoid, but you know. And now cleaning again. A lot of these that look bad are really just, for the most part, just, you can see, yeah, it's pretty clean under there. Didn't fully expose that one, but that's okay. Don't really need to. And, tin those or cover them with something, so it's not really that big of a, Alright. Go ahead and clear out the holes for the real-time clock battery. Since I know I'll put in a new one on that. Yeah, I can't really complain about the overall board. Okay. I had done a 4000 a couple days ago that was much worse than this, but I was able to get that one thankfully all working. There is some concerns in this area. You can see how much closer will this thing go. Okay, so that's fully zoomed in. I mean, and I also have that thing probably a good, foot or two away. And boy, that's actually a really impressive, zoom. I bet if I brought this down a bit, so that it's really, yeah, it's almost microscope grade. So Problem is you lose the, probably. Yeah, see, it won't, maybe. Bet if I fix the camera, it would, that's pretty nice though. If I fix the position, it would probably work better. The problem is I'd have to disconnect the USB cable, which would really cause issues. So I'll do that later, but okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, eventually this will be flipped the right orientation. I mean, in theory, for you, I could flip it, but... Alright, so... Let's clean the top. Anyone else have Discord just randomly, like, send you messages you've seen, like, hours ago? As if they're new? Okay. Alright. Guess I'll start by replacing these resistors that are missing. Let me go figure out what values they are. I have a whole little badge of them. Okay, this is a Rev B model, which is quite old. Damn hand. Alright, we have 1K, 4.7K, 2. The 2.4K might be a problem. We'll see. Because I don't actually know where's my little bag of resistors. I probably have, if I don't have it in my kit, I'm sure I have it. Oh, there it is. So I got this. I think you should be able to see that. I'm not on the right screen. Yep, little bag of kit. Let's see. Got 2.2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the ones I know I have. And then I should have, I think I have 2.4 somewhere. Or I'll steal it off another board or something. Not a big deal. The one that was on here was absolutely destroyed though. So, okay. How many 1Ks do I need? One, that's a 10. 1, 2. What is it? That the first one and the second to last one? Yep. And they're a little smaller than the originals, but it doesn't matter. I'm not putting any major power through these. They will be fine. If not, look a little funny. I'll see if I can find bigger ones, but these are 0805. Those were 1206. It'll live. Seriously, it's just audio. It's hardly even a few milliwatts. Okay, I need one 4.7. That is that one. Pop them on, and then there's some heat on them to reflow. Go. Okay. If I shut the aperture, no, not really. A little less glare, I guess. What if I zoom in? Nope, I adjusted the focus. There we go. I have a manual focus camera, but I like it because it does get pretty, good. It's a pretty good image for what it is. I paid $50 for it. I threw it on like a little microphone, a little webcam arm, and it's fine. All right. So I'm missing a 2.4, which I'm sure I have somewhere. Unfortunately, this kit only has a 2.2. What is that even for? How much would 2.4 really matter? That's just like the ground. That's just a positive rail. I'm sure that really doesn't matter that much. Yeah, that's not gonna. A 2.2, it'll live. Could throw a 3K, but 2.2 is closer. It really won't matter. You're talking such minor, different, it'll live. Again, I'll see if I have a 2.4 somewhere, but, the original probably wasn't even at 2.4, because, unless it was a super high precision resistor, you know, it's going to have some form of drift. Okay. Though, maybe I do want to put an actual, what are these? I don't know what their wattage is. Quarter watt, probably. More than likely what the original ones were, quarter watt. Actually, these might be eighth of a watt. Alright, I'm going to actually go see what I have. Yeah, let's see. I have some resistors. Maybe over. Nope, those are capacitors. Well, I guess while I have these in my hand, I need a 220 nanofarad. Yeah. Okay, which I have the wrong. Okay, here we go. Much better. I have the right. There's that. Do I need anything else ceramic over here? Electrolytic, electrolytic, electrolytic. Nope. Okay, cool. I had the right capacitor, the first, right in my kit. Come on. There we go. Now, if you'll remember, this is one of the traces, or we ran a wire through it. So ideally, I want to be careful to not throw some flux down, because that solder is all. I don't want to like pull on the wire by mistake and break my connection. So there we go. You gotta be careful with ceramic caps. You really don't want to actually heat them too unevenly. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. That's gonna be electrolytic. Now we'll just do some paranoid checks before. Okay. That's good. Strong connection. I'm, for now, just so I can test this, going to just use the 2.2 I have, but I will eventually replace that with a much better suited component, but it'll be fine for just a quick test. You know, hey, did we, fix everything? Come on, get off the stupid tweezers. All right. There we go. Good, good, good. All right, now where did I put the... I put on the one chip. Where did I put the other chip? There's two chips in. There's the old one. Is it on the board? Well, if it was, I'd probably send that into the stratosphere at some point. I'll just have to grab another one because I don't know what I would have done with that at this point. I mean, one last look around before I grab another one. Nope, grabbing another one. Should buy more of these at this point. I should have just put it on when I had it, but whatever. Okay. All right. So we are starting to get to the point where I can now populate the caps. Which means we're actually getting close to testing. All right. Oh, I need to actually flip this. I thought I already did. Hi. I actually think that's enough to test it. Go ahead and clean it up. Well, I already pulled this cap out, so I might as well go ahead and put it on. Even trying? Yeah. What is causing it to not start? Acting like there's a short. Is it between ground and? No, 42 volts or 42 ohms. That's not gonna cause 42. That's just ground. Nothing. Nothing. Why is it acting like there's a short then? There's definitely not. At least I'm guessing it thinks there's a short. Unless my fan decided to go stupid, which I doubt. And it should. Yeah. What is going on? Yeah, okay, that definitely goes where I thought it did. As far as I know, I don't need. Maybe I do. Never tried to run one of these without capacitors, actually. Perhaps this. Pretty sure I've ran one of these without capacitors before. But there's no short or anything that would be causing the PSU to start. Good enough. There you go. Again, there's no. Ground. Acting like there's a short, but I don't see a short. Well, guess time to pull out the hot tweezers and undo some things and figure out what's not being happy. Something's not happy, and I just don't understand what it could be. God, dang it. I'd expect if there was a short, I'd have an actual short, not just nothing working, but perhaps I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to address that later. Nope. Hmm. Nope. Honestly, I don't expect it would be that. Because that's audio output. Hmm. Very odd. Hmm. Maybe it's that. Did I put that on upside down? Sweet. That probably would do it. There it is. Okay. Whoops. Shit happens. Alright. Put the damn, one of the chips on upside down. So hard to tell sometimes. Oh well. But time to restore everything. I'm gonna go ahead and actually didn't even notice I really was taking a look at it. Alright. Kind of excited. We're getting closer to being able to clean up all this flux. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm kind of surprised. I wonder why. I wonder if it's like. I'm actually surprised it didn't show up as a. I mean, I guess it isn't technically a short. I'm actually just surprised it didn't, blow up or something. Oh, oh. All right, great. Should have known that fix wasn't gonna last. Well, just okay. That's annoying. All right, we'll just fix it again. This time with longer wire, so that it doesn't do that again. Actually, is there a better spot to bridge that? That's a little less fragile? Not really. That sucks. I was hoping to find a closer spot, but... straighten that wire. Alright. Wait, does that not actually go? hell? All right. Oh, my cutters went. Okay. All right. All right. So I need to connect my floppy drive. Always. Never without fail does something fall. Good thing it was all those EEPROMs. Okay. Okay, that's a good sign. A little startling, but good sign. Ugh. Okay. In a second, we should see the Amiga test kit. There we go. Good. Why did my mouse not work? Oh, this probably needs to detect it when it's... I don't think I should need a cap for, Okay. Okay, weirdly dead silent. Okay. Not gonna lie, that's not what I anticipated happening. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. We're not even getting... I'd expect that we would have... Yeah, we definitely don't have anything because the Elgato... Yeah. We have nothing at all. And I don't think... I can't imagine I need... I mean, guess I could grab a 460, 470 microfarad cap and see what it does. Be a first, though. Pretty sure I ran these boards without them. Yeah, as I suspected. Weird kick. Come on. We're weirdly getting nothing. So... Okay. Yep, a negative voltage. And we got positive voltage. Okay, so our rails are present. So then why do we have no sound? I guess it's possible with my speakers. One way to find out. Oh, definitely not speakers. And it's not locked up, right? Oh no, it is. Really? That's bizarre. Maybe I hit the CPU or something. But I know I got my rails, so that's good. Another possibility is I killed the chip, but I doubt that. I wouldn't be getting a popping sound, since that is the amplifier after all. to work on this tomorrow when I can pull out my oscilloscope. Yeah, because it's very odd we have no voltage at all. Or no sound at all. Are we getting any? If we're at least getting the left audio. Well, actually, no, this is the amplifier. So maybe the, I'm gonna try. It's worth a shot. I mean, I did put it on backwards, so it is entirely possible it's shorted out. Better to just try and see, because, I mean, I guess even though it didn't actually start with it, and I drop it. Oh, I think I found the other one too. Actually found the other one too. Yep. That's it. I definitely wasn't finding that. This is one of those, well, you know, the most logical thing is the most, probably the issue. Good old, Atkins razor. If you put something on backwards, there's a chance that it's probably dead. Though, in my experience, that's not always true, but probably here it will be, because, you know, the 25-cent piece. Okay, double check it's on right, and it is. Okay. Okay. Still dead. Interesting. Okay. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. Alright, so putting the thing on backwards did not cause it to stop working. And just in case... Yep, and that cap is also not the issue, which I figured. Okay, interesting. Let's... I'm just going to make... Oh, somehow my camera, my focus is out of whack. So I would expect to be getting something. I'm not getting left or right audio channel. Now, I'd expect to have at least one of those, to be honest with you. So it's very odd I don't have either one of them. Okay, and I have at least the left channel coming from Paula. Where is Paula's audio ground? I forget. Now, this all greatly assumes that my issue is not something more severe. And there's the wife calling, of course. I'll call her back. As soon as I find the audio ground. Now, I'm pretty confident that at the least okay. Yeah, so that, yeah, that's, okay. All right, well, at this point, I don't know. Everything looked good here. I will bust out the oscilloscope tomorrow. I gotta find a place to plug it in and all that noise. And I gotta get out of here. It's 8 o'clock for me. But this has all been rebuilt, so I don't know. Kind of weird. I'd like to see what is doing what. I'm assuming that I'm getting audio to Paula. Paula handles a lot of things. If she wasn't working, I don't think the system would even boot. There are caps missing on the board, but none of them are critical to the audio circuit. So it's a very interesting issue that I have zero audio. That's the negative voltage rail, probably for... Yeah. So I'm going to bust the oscilloscope out tomorrow and start digging a bit further into this. But with that, I will see y'all later.